Welcome to Movie World Plus, the place where we talk movies, plus streaming, plus so much more. I'm Andy Signor with my son, Sawyer Signor, and we saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Not only did we see it, we saw it with a crowd of people, and I wanted to bring back a show I haven't done in a while. Real reviews with real people. That's right. We got people outside the movie reacting. We used to do this. In fact, last time I did this was probably last Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Like 2020.
Yeah, it's crazy. The pandemic started. Sonic the Hedgehog was like the last big movie we saw. Now the pandemic is finally winding down, and people are back at the movies again. So let's watch what they thought of this movie, and then I'll be back to review with Sawyer in more depth. Here we go, guys. Guys, we just got to see Sonic 2, and I'm going to get some reactions from the audience again. Yeah, let's do this.
Absolutely fantastic. The Jim Carrey was magnificent, but didn't steal the show. Everyone had a good part. It was great. I loved it.
It was great. I like Knuckles, and it's so good that how I used to play that game from Genesis, and now it passes on to my son after all these years.
What did you think?
No, it was really good.
Good movie. Sonic 2, you like it better than the first?
I think they're both good.
Good. The last part, it was good, and the second part, when they added them together, it was nice. But the dance?
The dance-off was good, right? Did you like Tails?
Yeah, she was pretty good. I like the Tails and the Sonic.
But they need to make a part 3. That's how good the movie was.
It's bound. It's the same thing in a good way. It's good. There's nothing like it's hard. It's hard. Like when I saw the first one, it was so hard for me to like judge it because it's so good. It's like one of those movies where it's like you don't need to criticize, just have fun with it. And the second one is just the same exact thing. Just have fun with it, and it's a lot of fun. Jim Carrey is back.
Yo, it's just as good as the first one. Like, it's usually Jim Carrey shtick, playing the funny guy and all that, with the giant in the film and the end credit sequence. I lost my mind when I saw it. Holy crap.
The end credit scene made me go deaf when the audience started screaming. I think I lost some of my hearing in this year.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. It's actually pretty good, better than one actually.
I loved it. It was very exciting, made me nostalgic for the Sonic games.
It was a terrible movie. Everything about it was wonderful. I loved every second of it.
Wait, I thought you said terrible.
Oh, it was terrible and wonderful.
Oh, it was both.
It's both.
It was the perfect terrible and wonderful.
It hits the middle ground.
That's one of my favorite movies of the past several years.
Really good, really loyal movie. I enjoyed it.
Fun.
Hype for the next one.
It was really good. It was crazy. It was like super fast the whole time.
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, so that's good. That's a good thing.
I thought the movie was great. There were some great surprises. I loved it.
I like the whole movie, and I like the whole movie as this whole world.
It was good. It was fun. It was really fun. I think my favorite character was Knuckles, but it was just a really fun movie, and I think it was better than the first one.
Well said.
So I didn't watch the first one, but I still understood the second one, and it was actually really good. Like, I loved Knuckles. It was funny.
Did you like Tails?
Yeah, I like Tails too. And I just really liked it. Like, it was funny.
Do you want to see part 3 now?
Yeah. And I'll definitely see part 1 now, so I can understand what all the hype was about.
Yeah, it was adorable. Tails is super cute.
Oh, it was fantastic. There were more fantastic beasts in this one than there were in the one we saw previous. And it was the perfect mix of like stuff for the parents and their kids that the kids don't understand all these 80s references, but the parents do, and so I loved it.
Did you get all the 80s references? Did you even notice that it was referencing a bunch of 80s? See, he liked it. It's true. He liked it. I liked it. What's interesting is there's like some weird backlash over there I see online. A lot of people are, the critics are sort of giving it crap that they don't like that some of the people like it. But I gotta say, I've seen some people trying to create outrage over, oh, it's a terrible movie. I think these people are just being lame. This was exactly what I want it to be. It was just as good as the first one. Sawyer, I remember we watched the first one. You weren't a big player of Sonic, but you knew who he was. And I wasn't the hugest Sonic player, but of course I've played the games as a kid. I thought they did a really good job bringing him back and making us like the character. So as a fan of the first one, you thought they did a good job bringing Sonic back and introducing the new characters? Who was your favorite new character? Because we had a bunch of them. We have here the
Honestly,
posters.
I can't decide.
We got Tails, which they brought back the original game voice, Colleen, Bravo, and then Ben Schwartz as Sonic, and then Idris Elba as Knuckles.
For me, it's probably Knuckles.
Better than Sonic or best new character? Is Sonic still your favorite? See,
Sonic is still the best, But the new characters, Knuckles is but out of the 2 new characters, Knuckles is the best.
Yeah, Knuckles is kind of like Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's just sort of like plays, I don't want to say dumb, but he's just what's the word? You know what I mean, though? He's just he's very literal and learning. And yeah, Idris Elba does a good job, and I thought Tails was a fun addition. It's a really good theme of teamwork for kids, for families. I thought, aside from all the obvious video game antics and things that they do, it had some good messages in of uniting these the characters together, which I always love as a parent when there's actually good motivation for kids to watch. And then there's actually some fun action sequences. That beginning sequence where Sonic is playing the Blue Devil, or he changes his name a few times. He's sort of being Batman and trying to solve crime in the beginning of the movie. It's a cool sequence, actually, even though he's completely computer. They mix the computer animation with the live action people really well. In fact, I found this image. I thought this was cool. Did you see how this is how they do it, Sawyer and everybody? They actually make real life-size characters that they film with, so like they can match some of the looks and things and the eye lines. So you're acting to this like Sonic figure on set, or Tails, or Knuckles, and they can move them around. But isn't that kind of crazy that they can actually make them real life? Overall, I love Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is a huge standout in this. In the first movie, he wasn't exactly Dr. Robotnik, and this one, while he doesn't get as hefty, they really embrace the stash and the baldness. And Jim Carrey just gives his full 90s Jim Carrey antics, which you haven't seen Ace Ventura and some of those yet. We watched Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. You know Jim Carrey, right? But you don't know the extent of how crazy Jim Carrey is. But that's sort of what he does. He's very like rubbery and like, whoa. Did you like those sort of over the top antics of Jim Carrey as the bad guy? He wasn't like scary. He was just like menacing and funny. I liked it, and I think the introduction of these characters for gamers who play the game, you're gonna love seeing these characters. They keep them. If you liked Sonic, you're gonna love how they bring in Tails, and I think Knuckles is another clever way in doing it. And I love it. They're embracing the game. I wanted to show this one. This is like, I remember this game. That 2 is from the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game, clamshell on Sega, and I love that they just know what you guys want to see, while also for the older audience, but still pleasing to the kids. So overall, as a kids' family adventure movie, was this one your favorite you've seen in a while? It seems like you enjoyed it a lot. Better than the first one.
Yeah.
How come?
I mean, there were a lot more small details than the first one. And then when Tails
No spoilers.
Oh, never mind.
No spoilers. Well, when Tails comes, it's like the middle of the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't spoil the ending.
It doesn't really spoil the ending.
When Tails comes and helps them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And uses his gadgets and stuff? Yeah, there was some cool stuff there. But what I'm trying to avoid is, and you pointed it out in the reactions clip, the reaction to the end credit scene was insane, guys. It was really deafening. The fans went nuts when they saw the last credit. I think it's been spoiled. If you really want to know, you can go find out, but we're not going to spoil it here. But there is a reveal at the end that literally made Sonic. I didn't know exactly what was happening, but I knew enough to like, oh, cool. And then the audience clued me in because they lost their minds. So look, I think real Sonic fans, if you like the first one, I think you're going to enjoy this one. It's still a family film. Go and keep that in mind, but I appreciate that. We don't have enough big budget fun family films with good adventure and action and good themes. So I'm excited for this franchise. I can't believe Sonic beat to the movies than Mario. Can you? Are you surprised we don't have a Mario franchise like this?
We don't have a Mario movie?
No, there's an old one I haven't shown you because it's terrible. We should watch that one. You'd hate it. It's so weird. They made a Super Mario Brothers live action movie. It's terrible. They're making a new one, Illumination. Chris Pratt is going to be a Mario soon, but it's going to be all anime, I think CG. But I'm just bravo to Sega for beating Nintendo to it and creating a franchise that I think is going to be great. Now, Jim Carrey says he's retiring, but I hope they can bring him back for at least to wrap out the trilogy because he's great in this. And overall, yeah, look, guys, it's not an amazing Oscar-winning movie, but for a good time at the theaters, it's a total joy. So go get your popcorn, take your kids if you got them, or just take yourself if you're a 90s kid and you played it in Sega. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 does not disappoint. Don't listen to the stuffy critics who are going to complain about its plot and everything else. as movies go, there's way worse phoned it in movies. This one is giving the fans what they want: fun action, family antics, silly Jim Carrey, and the Easter eggs and stuff you want. That still will please the non-fans and the kids and the Sonic fans. So overall, high marks. Bravo, Sonic. Bravo, Sega. Sega! They almost say in the beginning. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Did you see it? Are you happy to see the reaction of the real people liking it? Let us know, and be sure to subscribe, right, Sora? What it is? Hit the bell, right, for all alerts, and what else?
Like the video and subscribe.
Comment, engage, all that stuff. Welcome to Movie World Plus, where we talk movies. Always good to have my kids with me on these movies. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back with more soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.